guys, I'm Ember. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. So today we're doing what breakthroughs are coming your way. We have 3 piles. This is pile 1 that says Stargate, Heart Chakra Opening, Unlocking Generosity. We have pile 2, which is, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but Star Being, Healing Codes, Important Information, Wounds are Healed, Recharging. And then we have pile 3, which is Sword of Light, Divine Protection, Cords Cut, Breakthrough Energy. So take your time, go to whatever one you feel intuitively called to. The links to the piles are going to be in my description box. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to pick your pile, and I will see you guys on the other side. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at breakthroughs that are coming your way. Your first card is Stargate, Heart Chakra Opening, Unlocking Generosity. Your second card is Seraphim's Gateway, Voice Activation, Angelic Attunement, Divine Support. We have Solar Light Upgrade, Solar Plexus Chakra, Inner Fire, Willpower. We have Virgo, Integrity, Reverence, and Service. We have Sagittarius, Optimism, Exploration, and Freedom. We have Melchizedek, Higher Learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further your progress. We have Spirit Initiation, Wand Intention, 40 Co-Create, Healing Chaos, Solitude, Lady Nada, Heart Awakening, Awaken to Acceptance and Divine Love, Give and Receive in Balance. So you guys, one of the breakthroughs that is coming your way is this initiation with Spirit. I feel like a lot of you are coming into a new upgrade with Spirit, or learning about how the divine works in your life and how to, or the universe, or whatever you believe in, works in your life to create, like co-create something really beautiful. I feel like you've done a lot of healing and you may be in a period of solitude right now. You guys are going through major chakra awakenings. You're going through a heart chakra awakening, heart awakening. So we have 2 heart awakening cards, and we have a solar plexus upgrade as well. And I feel like you're getting really connected to your heart space, and your heart space is becoming unburdened by darkness. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Unburdened by darkness and uncaged from where it was previously to here. I feel like you're also, the solar plexus, I feel like, is one of the harder chakras that has been having to upgrade. I feel like you may have not felt like you can stand in your personal power as much. And a breakthrough is that you're being able to you're getting connected to your power, your inner fire, and your solar plexus in a way that you haven't before. And your heart chakra, which I feel like already was really strong, is going through another upgrade. And there's something that's unlocking within your heart that is major, and it's like I hear the fire of you. The fire of you and who you are is unlocking, and a breakthrough that is happening is you coming to a new understanding and a new perspective about how you feel about yourself, and also how you move in the world, but mostly about how you feel about yourself. And there's something that you've learned from the last few months that you're stepping into a higher place of learning. It could be a business. It could be even in new relationships. I feel like because you're going through this upgrade, this major upgrade in all your chakras, and for you as a person and with Spirit, there is this higher, because you're going through these upgrades as a new person, you are stepping into relationships in a new way. You want different types of relationships. Your vibration is moving up, and so your relationship vibrations that you're calling into you is moving up as well. And that also could be your business. If you're in a business, and you could be moving into a new business, or you could be into a new passion project, or you could be in a business that you love and are passionate about, but you're seeking a higher learning space than you were previously. Yes, and a lot of it comes from inner study. It's almost like a higher learning of your innermost self, a higher understanding of your innermost self. And I think you're learning about your manifestation and intentions, and how your intentions affect yourself, and then therefore affect your work. And I feel like you're coming into the ability to create new intentions for yourself that haven't been able to be fully realized because of where you've been before. And that's a breakthrough that's happening as well. Your heart awakening has to do with spirit and has to do with your solar plexus too. And then we have angelic attunement, divine support. I feel like right now you're beginning to understand how the divine works in your life, or how the universe works in your life, the synchronicities of it, and how you can use that. It's like almost like your intuition is leading you somewhere, and your intuition is getting stronger, and because your intuition is getting stronger, you're being able to feel the divine. I heard crown chakra as well. You're being able to feel the divine in a way that you haven't previously, and you're working at, it's almost like you feel you're being led down this path by the divine, but you're being able to listen more. The upgrades that you're having are getting you closer to the divine in the universe, to be able to listen to the signs more and to move and flow more towards the life that you want and the person that you want to be. You could be of service. I feel like this Virgo energy is about, you could have Virgo placements or Sagittarius placements in your chart, or be a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, but you don't have to be. But Virgo and Sagittarius are really working with you. The energies of Virgo and Sagittarius are really working with you right now as well. I feel like you're finding out how to pay attention to detail and to move in a practical way, but using your intuition to make the next steps. It's like you're listening to your intuition, and then you're having the practical steps that you're able to apply because you have this beautiful Virgo energy of paying attention to detail and making sure everything is working out the way it needs to. And Sagittarius is helping you to find your inner fire. Sagittarius is about finding your inner fire, about freedom, about exploring, about being optimistic about the future. I feel like one of the breakthroughs that's happening is that you're finally feeling like your future is something really amazing to look forward to because of the person that you're becoming. And this is all work that you've done. And I just want to give you props for being in the space of, it's almost like you've done a lot of work and now you're creating an expertise in a way, or mastering yourself. It's interesting because the last video I talked about like you're coming to a mastery of your mind or a mastery of your intuition. I feel like this is more a mastery of your heart space, a mastery of the inner fire and your solar plexus, which is your inner power, and also a mastery of your relationship to the divine and how that works in your life and how you move forward with that, right? And it's a very flowing energy, and I think you're just really listening. You're really listening, and you're listening and then taking action to implement the next steps so that you can continue to move forward in a better way, in a higher perspective way. It's like your higher self and you are becoming closer, and your darkness is no longer overriding your higher self. Your ego is no longer overriding your higher self, and your higher self is really coming into contact with yourself now, and you're really seeing what your soul wants. You're getting connected to your innermost soul, and it's just really beautiful. And I think that a lot of passion and inspiration and fire is coming in. I feel like maybe some of you have felt like kind of stuck, and now some of you may already be feeling like you've broken through that energy, but I feel for some of you haven't. And that's another breakthrough that's happening. That block, I feel like there was a block standing in your way, and you're here and you're like crushing through the block that was there before, and you're doing it by getting connected to spirit. You're doing it by listening to the signs of the universe. You're doing it about creating with spirit and the universe. You're doing it by listening and finding your innermost power, opening your heart up, being vulnerable. I just really feel like you guys are learning about how to be vulnerable, and learning that vulnerability actually is a strength and not a weakness, and leading with vulnerability, and knowing that if you get hurt, you're going to be okay and you're going to be held by the divine, and knowing that ultimately you're going to be okay. Like, your vulnerability is one of your strongest strengths, one of your strongest attributes. And I feel like maybe you've had your vulnerability closed off because of how you've been hurt in the past, and you're learning about how to not listen to the fear, and you're listening to love, and you're listening to vulnerability, and you're listening to your heart space, and like actively, intentionally like listening to, trying to be vulnerable and taking away the protections that you may have had for a very long time. Now that's a breakthrough in and of itself. Like being able to recognize that your heart is maybe being protected by your ego or parts that you have that have been there for a long time, being able to move through those and tend to those parts of yourself, create safety, and then being able to move through that and get into a space of vulnerability, even though you've been taught probably your whole life that vulnerability wasn't safe and or was a weakness. And that is gorgeous. Like being able to lead with vulnerability in your life is going to give you so many gifts and so many amazing relationships. And I think that's why these relationships and maybe even your business are changing, because you're leading with a vulnerable part of you, which is your heart. And your heart is going to lead you to the right place, right? When we listen to our head can lead us off our path. And because you're having this awakening in your heart, you're being able to move forward in a way that you haven't done so before. And that's why your relationships are coming to you differently. And you're having maybe upgrades in your relationships and or upgrades in your business or upgrades just in yourself, because your heart is awakening and you're being able to listen to your heart. And your heart is always connected to the divine. Your heart will always be connected to the divine. And the closer you get to your heart and the closer you get to your inner authority, the more you're going to get to in connection to the divine, get more connected to the divine, to get more connected to your life's path, to get more connected to what decisions you need to make to move forward and to be okay. And healing this chaos, right? Like you've done a lot of healing work. I can feel it strongly. I feel like you guys are moving into such a space of excitement and aliveness and vulnerability and fun and playfulness and adventure and freedom. You're finding inner freedom because you're moving into your heart space. You're finding inner freedom because you're not entertaining relationships that don't match your vibration or that don't serve you or that drain you. I think you're having a total awakening and a total breakthrough on what love isn't and what love is. Like I've had this situation of like, I grew up thinking that love meant longing for something that you couldn't have and having to work for it and earn it. And I feel like you guys have a similar belief system where you felt like you weren't accepted in some way and or loved in the way that you deserved, and then that love that you didn't get became the norm. Like and I think you've broken through those patterns of love actually isn't longing for someone that doesn't want me or for someone that doesn't treat me right. Love actually is equal give and take. Love is actually vulnerability. Love is actually someone showing through action that they love me. Action. It's about action. And I think that you're learning about how to take action yourself, but also about how to have relationships that actually take the action to be honest, to be loyal, to do equal give and take, to be emotional, to be secure and stable and loving and warm and kind, and even connected with the divine. And I think that some of you may have just gotten out of a relationship, or some of you are in a separation with somebody, and that may be causing pain, but you're realizing that you are the empress, you are the emperor, you are your inner authority. And if this person can't meet you the way that you deserve, then you know that someone's out there waiting for you. You have a soulmate that's better for you, that's going to treat you better. And I think that some of you are realizing the relationship that you want is going to come to you because you feel it and because you believe in it and because you're choosing to lead with your vulnerability and your heart. And because of that, that's going to call in these beautiful relationships. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a friendship for some of you, but it's really about learning about love. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for each card because I did this last time to see if I can. I just want to see how it goes this time. Stargate, heart. Oh, wow. Okay. Which one? Spirit. Play. Interesting. So play is going to really lead you into your heart space. Play. You like how we have these two dolphins too. Your heart space is going to lead you to the people that actually are meant for you. And your heart space is activated by play, by adventure, by excitement, by fun. And I think that you're learning about what love is like in relation to play, and how play and being your inner child is actually something that's really beautiful. And the more we get away from our child self, the more serious we become, and the more we think that play is not something that is we should be doing, or we shouldn't be acting like that because we're like, you know, we're adults now. And that's bullshit. Children have the most optimistic, like, before we get fucked up by everyone else, or sorry, fucked up, before we get messed up by everyone else, before we get messed up by everyone else, we have this beautiful inner innocence and optimism and want to help people and want to find purpose, we want to be like when kids are, you have a teacher and a kid is wanting, you know, you want to make a kid's day, you give them give them papers to like hand out, you know, and it gives them purpose. And kids, all they want is to feel helpful, and all they want to do is play and have fun, and they make friends so easily. They walk up to someone and they're like, you're my friend, and then they're like best friends, you know. And it's like we get so far away from that because of the trauma and the darkness that we encounter, or the people that hurt us. And I think you're recognizing that your inner child is actually gold, and your inner child's and getting connected to your heart is actually getting connected to your inner child, and that is going to be done through play. Okay, Seraphim's Gateway Spirit. Seraphim's Gateway. Whoa, that came out quick. Okay, so we've got surrender. Yeah, there's this need to surrender to spirit. And I think that you're learning about surrender. One of the breakthroughs that's coming in for you is learning about how to surrender and how to surrender to the divine's advice, which is kind of what I was talking about moving in flow and surrendering and listening to the voice of spirit tell you where you should be going now, or following your soul's path, what your soul really wants, and not listening to your heart. Solar Light Upgrade Spirit. Reclaim. Yeah, reclaim your power. This is all about reclaiming your power and reclaiming your solar plexus chakra. Yellow could be a very good idea right now. And I just think that yellow and anything yellow, you can also write. I've written a solar plexus chakra on a piece of paper and stuck it to my, there's like a symbol you can look online, and I stuck it to my wall to try to help, because I have issues with my solar plexus. It's probably, I feel like I'm going through a solar plexus upgrade right now, and it's probably the hardest chakra besides the root and the sacral for me. Probably sacral is probably another one. But it's one of the harder chakras for me to step into. And so I totally get why it's so hard to reclaim it. But you are. The breakthrough that's coming is you reclaiming your power. You reclaiming your solar plexus. Your solar plexus going through something so expansive. And that is going to create the security and stability to stand in your power. And that's what you're reclaiming. And that's another breakthrough that's happening for you. Okay, Virgo, we have share wisdom. Yeah. You have a want to help people or share your wisdom. And Virgo energy, which with integrity, reverence, and service, is helping you do that. You standing in your power and being able to share your wisdom is going to help so many people. I can tell from the energy of this pile that you guys have so much beautiful wisdom because of all this stuff that you're learning. And probably if you've been through a lot of shit like I have, you are really have such a wealth of wisdom that sharing it is going to make you feel like you have purpose, and sharing it is going to make you feel like you can stand in your power more. It's all like mixing together and creating something really beautiful, because they all this stuff works in tandem with each other. And the more you share your wisdom, the more connected you are to spirit, and the more you feel, or not even the more you are connected to spirit no matter what, but the more you share your wisdom, the more you feel connected to spirit. And when you share your wisdom, your gifts get stronger just by default, because you're connecting to this part of you, the wisdom and the divine. And so continue to share your wisdom, because I think that could give you a better sense of purpose. And what this breakthrough is being able to share your wisdom. I felt like that rock in front of you, that blockage in front of you, was that want to go out into the world and share your wisdom, or somehow start a business, or somehow share wisdom through relationships. And that blockage is being removed. I see you breaking through that. So this is a breakthrough you're going through, sharing your wisdom. Sagittarius Spirit. It's really amazing, guys. Whoops. Okay, which one do you want? That one. Okay. So Sagittarius is the wildling. Yeah. Oh my God, I love it. It's literally like, Sagittarius is all about freedom, feeling alive, fire, excitement, right? And the wildling is all about that too. It's like getting connected to your inner wildness, your inner aliveness, your inner fire. And that also is getting you connected to your power. Spirit Melchizedek, higher learning. What's this about? I want to know what this one's about. Okay, I always have more than one come out. Okay. We've got love. Wow. So your higher learning is about this higher learning of love. And that's what I was talking about. I was just talking about love. Love is like what what your higher learning is about, like loving yourself in a different way, having a higher perspective on yourself, and loving others in a new way. And the love you're putting out in the world is coming back to you tenfold. And so this love, this higher learning is about love. It's about getting connected to the divine, getting connected to yourself more, loving yourself more. It's really beautiful, guys. I mean, come on, what's better than love? Okay, spirit and initiation spirit. It's so cool. I'm so proud of you guys. I really am. I really, really, really am. The sage. Okay. So this is basically saying that the spirit initiation that you're going through and getting connected to the divine more is bringing out your inner sage. And this is about being a spiritual teacher of some type. It's about, let me look this up really quick, guys. I want to make sure that I'm explaining this right. Yes, so sage is about teaching. It's about finding your inner wisdom and teaching others. It's about exploring your internal landscape and finding the truth. It's about being a pillar in the community. They're in service to others, not their own ego. So this is about you seeing things from a higher perspective, teaching others, and knowing when and when not to share your thoughts with others. So I feel like this sage and this initiation with spirit is like getting connected to the divine and being able to teach from that space. And that's what this share wisdom about. I really feel like you guys are going through a major upgrade with spirit and using the downloads or the intuitive hits that you get from spirit and sharing it with others who you feel like you want to share it with. Wand, intention, spirit. We've got the pillar. Yeah. So you're finding strength in your intentions now and your ability to create the life that you want for yourself. You're finding strength in that. You have built an amazing foundation, Padawan, amazing foundation. And this pillar, this foundation is built upon this making magic in your life, this intention, this wanting to put your intentions into actions and you've created a beautiful foundation. Like I hope you give yourself that, like how much you've worked so hard to get to where you're at, because you guys have worked your ass off. And spirit is literally like yelling at me, like, you've worked your ass off. That's what spirit's saying. You've worked your ass off, like worked your ass off to like create a beautiful foundation that you can move from, where you can love yourself in a better way and then love others in a better way, and also share your wisdom with others and create something really beautiful about it. And that's what this co-create card that I'm about to pull next is. Co-create, spirit. Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. The creator. Oh my God. We got co-create and the creator. Like, come on. This is, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I even have to say anything at this point. Like, the creator and co-create. You are the creator of your life and of your world. And that inner authority of knowing you're the creator, knowing you can make whatever you want in your life. You can do whatever the heck you want. You are realizing you can do whatever the heck you want, and you're figuring out how you're the creator, but you co-create with others and with spirit to create something even better. You are your own inner authority. All right, healing chaos, spirit. We've got transmute. Yeah. So this is about you transmuting, and this is about you implementing the lessons that you've learned and transmuting your pain into something that you can use, something that actually works with you, something that is actually your friend, something that doesn't bog you down but actually propels you forward. Now, like, our pain can be the greatest motivator. And also when we heal our pain, oh my God, I was literally thinking about this right before I started the reading. When we heal our pain, pain is a catalyst for like major healing. Like, if you heal your pain and you move from that space, there's nothing that can stop you. Like, it's unstoppable, invincible, meaningful, beautiful energy. Like, you can now relate to others in ways you haven't before. You can help others in the way you haven't before. You can go after your life in the way that you want because you're not bogged down by your pain. And actually, you can use it as an asset because it can help you connect to others better. It can help you with business. It can help you with relationships. It can help you in moving on the path you want to do in your life and moving from a place of total strength. This pillar, this strength card, this foundation, this beautiful foundation of healing that you created for yourself is because you were able to transmute this pain and turn it into something really, really beautiful, and turn it into something that can help others, and turning it into something that can actually continue to help yourself in your life in the way that you want to live your life. Okay, solitude spirit. It's really gorgeous, guys. I'm so proud of you. Okay, we've got nature, solitude. So spirit is saying you are getting more connected with nature, and to continue to try to move into as much nature as you possibly can. Get connected to nature, and that's going to help bring this beautiful solitude and maybe you're feeling a little bit lonely and or having a hard time sitting in your solitude. I don't feel like that for some of you, but some of you are. Nature is going to help bring about a more stillness in the solitude, more comfort in the solitude, and also open your mind up to more spirituality and to seeing things differently. I feel like animal spirits may be really connected to you guys right now. I feel like dolphins are definitely connected to you right now, but I also got eagle, and then we have a bee right here. Nature is going to help you feel more calm, more still, more connected, and help you continue on this path in an easier way. Oh, okay, wow, we got one already. Compassion. Yeah, compassion. You are a very compassionate person. I already feel like that, pile one, and I feel like your heart awakening is by having more compassion for yourself. I think you've had compassion for other people your whole life. I think finding compassion for yourself has been harder than finding compassion for others. And I feel like this heart awakening is about you having unconditional love and compassion for yourself and the things that you've been through and how hard it is to sometimes move forward in life, and how it's like giving yourself the ability to feel your feelings and have compassion for the mistakes that you've made and the mistakes that you will make, because we are human. It's about, I am a human and I make mistakes, and that's okay. And if this is my life and I can do what I want, and I'm allowed to make mistakes. And if I make a mistake, I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to create a beautiful lesson out of it. And then I'm going to continue on my life. And that lesson is going to serve me. It's like realizing that your mistakes actually serve you when they happen, and not beating yourself up for it. That's what this heart awakening is about. This beautiful compassion coming in for yourself, so that you're like letting go of the beating yourself up. And that is really like, oh my God, you guys, like not beating yourself up is probably one of the hardest things to do, but it's also one of the most rewarding things to do when you stop doing it. It just clears up so much stress and strife and hurt and pain and anger. It's like when we go through something and we get hurt and then we beat ourselves up, it's like putting ourselves through what we did again for no reason, because it doesn't actually help us. Beating ourselves up doesn't help us not do the thing we did. Love and compassion helps us not do the thing we did. And the problem is that society teaches us that beating ourselves up and being so intensely hard on ourselves is going to create freedom, when actually it cages us. So yeah, wow. Okay, Spirit, can I get some tarot for what breakthroughs are happening next or coming their way for pile one? We've got Two of Cups. Ooh, look at that, guys. That's a new relationship coming in for you. I get, Ten of Pentacles, guys. Oh my God. Okay, love. Like, come on. And this is just love in general. I feel like a lot of you, it's a relationship. It could be a soulmate. But I feel like some of you, it's friendships. And then we've got Ten of Pentacles, which is like ultimate, like, abundance, right? And I feel like this could be long-term marriage because of this Two of Cups. But it also could just be an abundance of the materials in your world. And this is also an abundance of yourself. You're learning how to move on the path to abundance. That's what this intention card is about. And this strength. Because you've created this beautiful strength and foundation for yourself, you're now moving to the Ten of Pentacles. And a breakthrough that's coming is the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Like, God, I love those. I love those so much. Oh my God, you guys. We've got Knight of Wands. Okay, this I feel like could be a person coming in, this Knight of Wands energy. We've got Eight of Swords. Okay. So Eight of Swords is about you untrapping yourself from beating yourself up. This is you untrapping yourself from self-imposed restrictions that you've placed on yourself or negative belief systems. Your breakthrough is also about letting go of old belief systems and letting go of the illusions that have trapped you in the past, like I can't do this or I can't do that because of this. That you're breaking through that. You're uncaging yourself from your mind and from people that don't serve you. And also this Knight of Wands could be this Two of Cups that's coming in. You could be furthering your relationship in a new way because of this amazing revamp that you're going through, and or if you are single or whatever, you have somebody coming in for you, which is this Two of Cups, because I really felt like for a lot of you have a relationship coming in because your vibration has changed, because you have this new idea of what a relationship actually is. You are now at a higher vibration and you're calling in a different type of soulmate for you. And look, they're like traveling to you. You see it? Like they're like traveling to you, and then you have this celebration of the Two of Cups, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is like family or long-term marriage. It could lead to marriage, this next relationship that's coming in for you, if you're not already in a relationship. Okay, I wanted to pull some. Where is it? These ones. Okay, Spirit, what other breakthroughs are coming in for pile 1? We've got Mighty Audience, Masculine, Gods of Gratitude. So I feel like this is you loving your inner child, but I also feel like this is you moving with your masculine energy and your inner authority and your power. You're learning about how the masculine works in your life. I felt that a lot over here with the Sagittarius and the practical action of the Virgo. You are taking everything you've learned and using your masculine energy to take action towards what you want, and then also to step into your leadership role of sharing and learning and growing and sharing your wisdom and helping other people with what you've learned, helping other people to step into their masculine or their feminine, really. We've got Empty Nest, Solitude, and End of Instruction. Yeah, this is you moving into a new space. I feel like what you just went through caused everything around you to change in a way, because you've let go of so much that it's almost like you're this empty nest. You're sitting in this empty nest and you're like, okay, I'm like different. I have a new vibration. Like, where is everybody? And it's like, it's meant to be like this, but new things are coming into you. New people are coming into you. New business could be coming into you. New opportunities are coming into you, because you've created this solitude of like, I deserve better than what I've been giving myself, and I deserve better relationships. And you've let go of a lot of stuff. And that's why we have this empty nest card. And you've finished a cycle. A lot of you have just finished a cycle. A hard one too. It's not easy. Unknown Dusk, Struggle in Twilight, Fade into Darkness, Mysteries. We have Womb of Love, and Elemental Moment, Fertility. Yeah. You are comfortable with the unknown. You've learned about how to get through struggle, and you're moving into a fertility. So womb, like you are birthing new things. You're birthing new relationships. You're birthing new ideas. You're birthing new love. You're birthing new friendships. You're birthing new ideas. I said that already. But new creative projects, because of this empty nest, you're now moving into birthing new things and I love it. Birthing new things, birthing to create eggs in this nest. Like, that's what's happening. And it's because of the work you've done, guys, and you're continuing to do. You're doing everything right. Literally, I see so many amazing things coming in for you, but that's because you went through something really hard and probably multiple hard things, and you've picked yourself up and put yourself back together in a better way than previously to that. And now you're learning about the divine and how it works in your life, and you're accepting and flowing and moving and receiving, and then you're stepping into action and you're kicking ass. Like, oh my God, you guys are doing amazing. I'm so, so proud of you. And I hope you're proud of you too. I think that's another thing. You're becoming proud of yourself for the work you've done. You're actually seeing yourself clearly. And that's what this is about. And love and vulnerability. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys. So please like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going through what breakthroughs are coming your way. So your cards are Star Being Healing Codes, Important Information, Wounds Are Healed, Recharging, Temple of Truth, Throat Chakra, Authenticity, Self-Expression, Shambhalaya Initiations, Retreating to Recharge, Trusting in the Process, and Dharma, Fixed, Stability, Persistence, Loyalty, and Dependability, Sextile, a combination of tension and flow potential in a rewarding situation, Archangel Michael, Trusting Heaven, You Are Safe, Angels Stand Close, Surrender Your Concerns and Allow a Miracle to Occur, Spirit Initiation, Watchtower of the East, Spring, 44 thinker, success, stillness, and Diana, focus, intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So when I was tapping into your guys' energy, I heard Spirit tell me this pile is going through a very hard time. I want them to know that they are coming through it. They're literally on the edge of something great, on the edge of a miracle. And that to be very compassionate. And I wanted to like clarify for some reason. So I pulled a couple cards extra for your pile, which I don't usually do, but I did. So we've got Labyrinth, which is basically like darkness, like in the darkness. We've got Bone. We've got Odyssey, which is a great story. We've got Chamber, which I felt was like your chamber of your mind or chamber of your circumstances, like you feel stuck. And then we have Cusp, which I feel like is you're on the cusp of something great. So I just wanted to pull extra cards to see because I was like, not seeing anything here that tells me that you're going through a hard time or that you just went through something really hard. But that was what Spirit wanted me to tell you right away. So I wanted to check in, see what else was going on and just to see like, what else was going on. So you're going through something really difficult. Spirit told me you're in a void stage and you're literally being primed because something miraculous is coming in. And literally it's a miracle. Like I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like that sounds very big or like crazy or insane or something, but that's what Spirit's saying. Some miracle is coming in for them. They need to trust that everything is happening for a reason, and that the reason that you just went through something extremely, extremely difficult was to get you to learn whatever lesson you needed to get into this void stage to be able to move to this beautiful miracle that's happening. And Spirit is saying you've done a great job. You've done an amazing job, and a breakthrough that is coming is this miracle and this point of peace. That's what I'm hearing. This energy of peace and stillness, and also unexpected amazing changes is coming for you guys. And I'm just seeing what else I have here. Success is coming in for you guys, and you may be feeling like you are in the space of stillness, and Spirit is doing that on purpose to create this vacuum, or this, I guess chamber would be another word I could use, this place of peace and stillness before you move into this insane miracle. And I'm like, what is the miracle about? But we'll get into that. Spring is coming. That's what I'm hearing. Spring is coming. And you have healed your wounds. Trust that you have healed your wounds. If you're doubting that you've healed your wounds, you have. A lot of you have done so much healing. And if you're not trusting that you've healed the wounds, trust Spirit saying you have healed these wounds. Trust that you've healed them. Trust that everything's going to be okay. It says surrender your concerns. Angels stand close. And then we have a Spirit initiation. Spirit is so with you guys right now. It's so wanting to bring in compassion and love and peace and stillness so that you guys understand and trust that that's what's happening. You guys are being so held right now by Spirit because you just went through something really hard, and Spirit is trying to help you feel held so that you can keep moving forward. Because I get a lot of you are like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's going to happen next. And it's not really, this is about breakthroughs that are coming. And I think the breakthrough for you is like breaking through whatever hard thing that you've just been through and moving into this beautiful space of lessons learned and divine protection and a miracle coming, because you have a miracle coming. Success is coming for you. And I think your mind is really loud right now because I think that your mind is trying to protect you, right? Our mind is always trying to keep us away from pain and on pleasure, and it's always trying to protect us from harm. And so if your mind, and also when we go through things that are hard, our protective parts come out, and then they create they get really loud. And so like if you have a part of judgment, it's going to be like, why did you do this? I can't believe you did this. And then if you have shame, it's like, oh my God, I feel so bad that I did this thing, or like whatever, right? So it's like those things become really loud to protect you so that whatever happened doesn't happen again, but they may be old and outdated modes of thinking. And so Spirit is saying that you're in this because these old outdated modes that you've been having come up again are healing and being healed, and the breakthrough that you're having is being able to get into a space of stillness and peace and nurture the parts and help the parts grow up that are feeling very scared and feeling very angry. Even I get a little bit of anger, and this is just about you're retreating to recharge, trusting in the process. This is like you trusting that everything is going to work out. You are so held, feeling held, like getting into the stillness so that you can feel spirit, getting in the stillness so that you can feel more held, getting into the stillness to create more safety while there's so much chaos going around. And I feel like it's mostly chaos inside yourself. I think an external situation caused chaos to happen inside of yourself. I hear some of you may have gotten rejected in something, or may have lost a job, or some of you left a relationship. It's like something really big, or there may have been a death. I hear some of you went through it, someone died, or something like that, or some of you may have had a miscarriage. I hear there something happened, right, that was extremely painful, and you had to go through it, and it was really difficult, and you learned something because of that, and that caused you to, spirit wanted you to come into this void stage to create a little bit of isolation and peace and like reflection, so that you can so you can be ready for this miracle to come in. It's really interesting. It's saying, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. This is about wish fulfillment. You're moving, the breakthrough that's coming is one of your wishes. Your wish fulfillment is coming true, and that's one of the miracles. You may feel like it's a miracle because of what happens, and I think it could be different for all of you. It could be a beautiful soulmate coming in. It could be you making a shit ton of money. It could be you finding out the truth about something, and that's something really beautiful. It could be, I hear breaking news. I don't know why, breaking news. It's funny. Breaking news. Oh my gosh. Your throat chakra is definitely going through something too. You're getting a lot of downloads from spirit right now. I feel like your throat chakra, you may feel like you have a hard time expressing yourself right now, but that may be because your throat chakra is going through a upgrade, and you're becoming closer to your truth. You're becoming closer to the truth that you want, that you need to have for yourself, and that what you need to then say to other people, like, this is my truth. You really feel like standing in your truth is something you so desperately need, and I'm telling you it is, because you're right. It definitely is. And you're figuring your truth out and what it is, and you're standing in your truth now. And you may have a situation coming up where you feel like you have to stand in your truth, and it might be very scary, but spirit is saying you are held and that you're going to be able to get through it. You're going to be able to stand in your truth more because of the work that you've done. You've done the work to cultivate this beautiful spring coming. You've done the work to stand in your power. You've done the work to stand in your truth. You've done the work. You've done healing. You have. And it's like believing that your wounds are healing, because they are. Okay, I'm going to pull clarifiers for each, but I think I got most of that for what we see for the beginning. Okay, Spirit, what's star being healing codes about? Spirit, what's a clarifier for star being healing codes? Okay, which one? This one? Okay. Interesting. So we got destruction. This is you breaking the chains of your past. This is you destroying what doesn't serve you in a beautiful way. It's like the fire of transformation. Fire is very destructive, but then it creates this ability to break down what no longer serves you, and then plant seeds to create something even better. It's like you are destroying what no longer serves you. You are breaking down the foundations that never really were foundations or stability in the first place, and you're moving forward and planting seeds in a new way, and standing in your power. You know, standing in your power could create destruction in certain relationships that don't accept you standing in your truth, but they're not meant to be there in the first place, guys. Like, if your truth causes someone to not want to be with you, then you don't want to be with them anyways, because they're not accepting, they can't accept you, and they can't love you. And that's their choice. It doesn't have to do with you. You want to be with someone that you can stand in your truth with. You want to be with someone who's honest. You want to be with someone who you can be honest with. You want a relationship of honesty and of truth, and that's built on brutal honesty. I get for a lot of you it's brutal honesty. And I think that you've had relationships in the past that haven't been brutally honest, or just even honest in the first place. And I think that that's caused you a lot of pain. And I think that you probably let that shit go because you needed the security and the stability of the relationship, which was an illusion of stability, but you still didn't feel safe enough to stand in your truth to move on because you didn't feel like telling this person your truth would keep them with you. And so I think that this is you learning about how that you actually want relationships that you can stand in your truth with, because when you're not in your truth, that causes you pain. It causes you strife, and it doesn't give the relationship the best ability to move forward, because if you can't stand in your truth, then that's not giving them the opportunity to love you in your truth, and then that makes you feel like you're not lovable, and that causes its own problems. And I think that's something that you've learned recently. I have to stand in my truth in my relationships, and I deserve to stand in my truth, and the other person deserves to stand in their truth, but it's not really about the other person to you. It's about you standing in your truth for you to be okay. That's what it's about. And I don't think it's like crazy truth here. You know what I mean? Like, some of you, it could be that you've done things in the past that aren't great, and you have to tell a relationship what happened, and that may be hard, but a lot of you, it's like you just being yourself and then just not accepting you in your truth. And you're just figuring out you need to stand in your truth, and that you want someone that wants you to stand in your truth. You want someone that accepts you for who you are, because that's what you deserve, because you deserve that. Okay, Temple of Truth Spirit. I kind of moved forward a little bit, but that's okay. Temple of Truth Spirit. We've got ask your body. Ooh, I love this. I talked about this in the last video. Ask your body so this is about you figuring out what your truth is. And when you don't know what your truth is, so it's like an example of like getting really still and neutral and sitting in your body and asking the question, am I standing in my truth is this my truth or is this my truth? And then you see what your body says. Your body will never lie to you. Your head will lie, but your body will never lie. Ask your body when you don't know what your truth is, or you don't know if you're moving out of fear or out of love. Ask your body. I'm telling you, ask your body, guys. It's one of the most important things. Shambhalaya Initiation Spirit. It's really interesting that I had talked about that in my last video too. It must be very important for some of you. The Sage. Retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, and Dharma. So I got the Sage for another pile, and the Sage generally is about teaching, about seeing what you feel and then teaching with that, or moving from your truth in a way. And I feel like this Sage is about you standing in your truth even more, trusting in the process of spirit, of the universe, trusting that you have an inner sage that knows what to do, that knows how to move, that knows what you want to do next. And it's very connected to your truth and your heart chakra and your throat chakra. You are figuring out how to trust in the process, because you are the sage. Your soul knows how to move forward, and it's trusting that you are on the right path because you're on this path. It's trusting that you're making the right decisions for yourself because you're making them. It's like trusting that you know what to do because you're doing it. You know what I mean? And a lot of this is about trusting that you've healed, trusting that you are going on your life's path, and you are. Spirit is saying you are. Trust in the process. This is all about the process. Fixed, Spirit, fixed. Okay, we've got the Alchemist. Fixed. So stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. The Alchemist. You have this beautiful ability to find stability, be persistent, to be loyal and dependable. This is one of your gifts. And Spirit is saying that the Alchemist, it's almost like you're figuring out a better way to use these 4 things, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability, to help you with yourself and to help you with your relationships, because that's something you're already good at. And Spirit's saying a breakthrough that's happening is you mastering this in a different way and seeing what relationships are truly about, how real loyalty, what real loyalty with a relationship actually is, what real truth with a relationship actually is, what relationships are actually stable and what relationships aren't. This is like about you getting clear on what you want from a relationship, what you don't want from a relationship, how to have a loyal relationship, how to be persistent, how to take action, how to love and give and receive in return. It's really beautiful. Okay, Sextile Spirit. This is a rewarding situation, a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation. Interesting. What is this about, Spirit? Speak your truth. Oh my God, you guys, I swear. This video literally is just about you being in your truth, knowing what your truth is, and standing in your truth with other people. Speak truth. You're gonna get whatever you need to speak truth in is going to bring you a rewarding situation. Whatever you need to speak truth in, it might actually surprise you. You may actually go into it thinking, if I stand in my truth with this person, they're not going to accept me. And actually, what really might happen is that it might turn out to be rewarding and have great potential to create a better relationship with this person. And you might actually be surprised. That's what I'm hearing. You might be surprised. You might be surprised. But this is just generally about speaking your truth and realizing that speaking your truth is only going to lead you to potential beautiful, rewarding situations. Speaking your truth is only going to get you closer to what you want. Speaking your truth is only going to bring in the relationships that you want and to help you stay in the relationships you want. You want relationships where you can speak your truth in. Spirit, Archangel Michael. We've got compassion. Yeah, have this beautiful compassion for yourself. A breakthrough that's happening is having this compassion for yourself that everything's going to be okay and that the things that are meant for you will happen and that you deserve compassion. I don't care what you've done. You deserve compassion, and that's about you. Your breakthrough that's happening is you realizing that you deserve compassion because you've been through some really hard shit and your heart is awakening into compassion. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit initiation. We've got soul work. You have soul work with spirit. You have some type of soul work that deals with spirit in some way or the universe. Whatever you believe in, your soul work is involved in somehow speaking your truth with what spirit is telling you, with what downloads you get or what the universe is telling you or whatever you believe in. It's your soul's mission to do that in whatever way, shape, or form you decide to do that in. Spring spirit. We've got self-love. Aww. A breakthrough that's happening for you is compassion for yourself and self-love. This self-love is bringing this beautiful spring into your life. You loving yourself is only going to bring spring into your life. Thinker spirit. We've got transmute. This is transmuting your thinking. This is you going through that, what I talked about. Transmuting your thoughts into better thoughts. Transmuting your thoughts to actually help you instead of harm you. Success spirit. The miracle that's coming in for you guys is because you're loving yourself, because you're standing in your truth, and because you're finding compassion for yourself. We've got withdraw, success. That's weird. What is this about, Spirit? Can I get another one? We've got reflect. Yeah, okay. So this is you actually questioning what success actually is for you. Withdrawing from things that may have seemed successful in the past but actually didn't bring you emotional fulfillment and actually didn't bring you anything satisfying. You're realizing what success actually is instead of what you thought it was before. Like, let's say you've been in a relationship with someone for a very long time. Success may have been, we've been in a relationship for 10 to 20 years and that's success. But actually, was the relationship actually making you happy? Was it actually successful, or did you just think it was successful because of the length of time? It's like something like that's just an example, but it's something like that. It's like you're realizing what success actually is because you're doing this deep reflection on what you've had in the past and what you thought success was and what you're actually realizing what real, fulfilling, full success is and abundance really is. Stillness spirit. That's really interesting, you guys. Really interesting. Stillness. We've got share wisdom. Interesting. I think you get wisdom through when you're still. And I think you respond best from a place of stillness when you share your wisdom with people. Okay, if you're going into a situation where you have to stand in your truth soon, which we usually do in any kind of situation, getting really still beforehand and getting really connected to the stillness and to your higher self and to your heart space and is going to help you be able to share what you need to share, your truth, from a place of wisdom. So get connected to the stillness before you make this decision or before you decide to talk to this person or stand in your truth in any way, shape, or form. Get still, because that's where you're going to find your innermost wisdom to share your truth in the highest, most way. Hold on really quick. Diana, spirit, Diana. Okay, we've got the seeker. You're seeking what you desire. You're seeking, if you continue to seek what you desire and you continue to seek the highest, best possible outcome for yourself, that's what you're getting. A breakthrough that's coming in for you is this ability to get what you desire because you've been seeking it. You're getting what you desire because you've continually sought something better. That's what you're going to get. That's what you're realizing that. All right, Spirit Tarot for what's breakthroughs coming their way for pile 2? What breakthroughs coming their way? Okay, whoops. We've got 4 of Swords. This is meditation, contemplation. You're really getting connected to meditation and contemplation in the future. And stillness. Stillness is what's going to help you break through even better. 9 of Cups, guys. This is emotional fulfillment. This is emotional independence. You're finding your emotional independence. You're not codependent anymore. Your a breakthrough that's happening is your ability to rely on yourself and only yourself. You don't have to rely on someone else to be happy. You don't have to rely on someone else to make you be okay. And that's why you're able to stand in your truth more, because you know that you can rely on yourself, and you know you can bring yourself emotional fulfillment without anyone else, and you're not relying on anyone else. It's really beautiful, guys. That's like, oh my God, so gorgeous. We've got 5 of Cups. This is like, I heard, not crying over spilled milk. A breakthrough that's coming is your ability to move through things easier, and your ability to look at the bright side and to stay optimistic even when shit falls apart in front of you. Even when you're looking at these cups going, I can't believe I lost all this. It's like realizing that you have the emotional fulfillment and the independence to make better cups for yourself, to find better cups, to be grateful for the cups that you have already, and to continue to stay optimistic that the cups that you need are going to continue to find you because of this emotional fulfillment card, because you were relying on yourself in a better way. And then we've got a new beginning coming in, the Fool, which I felt a lot. You guys are on the cusp. There's this cusp card right here, and that's you being on the cusp of a new beginning. Continue standing in your truth. That's only going to lead you to this new beginning, and you're on your way. This is about trusting that you're on your way, that you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. Okay, where are they? Where did they go? Oh, right here. Okay. I wanted to pull some oracle cards for any breakthroughs that are happening next for you that I've missed or anything else. We've got Liberated Witch, knowledge from beyond, interpretation, fortune, and chance. Like, I swear you guys have gotten like 2 miracle cards, then you got fortune and chance, then you got success. Like, you guys are, like, stuff is coming to you guys. You guys are moving into a totally new space, amazing things is coming to you. That's what Spirit's saying. And it's like trusting that your path is leading you there because you have set your desires on something really beautiful. And it's like your desires are coming to you. Knowledge from beyond. Yeah, and you're getting more connected to the divine as well. And you're interpreting things in ways you haven't interpreted them before. You're seeing things and synchronicities and things that happen in a new way, in a higher perspective. You're seeing how Spirit and the universe is working in your life to help create the life that you want. It says your path of light. Follow and trust. Do not stray. Darkness encroaches. So this is you following and trusting and realizing that you're on the path of light, that you're not being led astray. Even when darkness seems like it's surrounding you, you are on the right path. Continue down this path. See how this girl's like in the middle and then there's like this darkness around her and then she's following this path of light. Just because you feel like there's still darkness around you or in you or whatever, you are on the right path, and it's trusting that you're on the path of light because you are. We've got Wild Witch. Grow with nature, seek solitude, and work. This is you getting connected to your work and also finding solitude in it, and also getting connected to the wild part of you and growing with nature. This is Dawn of Grace, new beginnings, the haughty self. This is you finding your inner fire, getting connected to yourself, and this is also you getting connected to a love relationship in a new way, and or a new love relationship. Or friendship, could be a friendship. Wow, guys, I am so proud of you. Trust that you're doing everything you have to do to be where you're, to keep going to where you need to go, and that you're on the right path, and that you're on the path of light, and you've done so much healing, and you're standing in your truth. Keep standing in your truth in every single way you possibly can, and leading with wisdom. And you guys will only do amazing. You guys will only have good things continue to come into you. Remember, a miracle is coming. Remember. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at what breakthroughs are coming your way. So your cards are Sword of Light, Divine Protection, Cords Cut, Breakthrough Energy. We have I Am Presence, Light Body Activation, Accessing the Divine Within. Inner Earth, Base Chakra, Strength and Security, Laying Foundations. We have Air, Open-Mindedness, Objectivity, and Learning. House 2, Physical Security, Possessions, Material Values, and Self-Worth. We have Lord Shiva, Transcendence, Rise Up, Honor Your Inner Force, Steps Are Being Given, Dance with the Universe. We have spirit initiation, which is cottage security. 14, truth be told. Taking risks, trust. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, you are safe. Angels stand close, surrender your concerns, and allow a miracle to occur. Okay, so you guys have so much going on. These two cards scream at me. I feel like so many epiphanies, so much truth is coming into you guys. I feel like you guys are learning so much. I feel like the divine and spirit are bringing in so many epiphanies for you. You may be getting a lot of downloads, like a lot of downloads. I feel like you are learning about trust and learning about the truth, and you're learning about you may be cord cutting, some of you. I love how we have breakthroughs coming your way and then we have breakthrough energy. There's this massive breakthrough energy that's coming for you that is one of light, inspiration, massive power, passion, and this ability to finally take risks in ways that you haven't done so before. You're building something. I get a lot of you are building something, and you are using this beautiful energy that spirit is helping usher in to take off with your passion. I feel like your passion is taking off. And then we have, which is really interesting because we have this base chakra, strength and security. It's because you've laid this beautiful foundation and have this strength and security in yourself that you are able to now take risks in ways that you haven't before, and move with your passion in a way that you haven't before. And there's a transcendent energy coming into you. That's how I feel. It's transcendent. It's like extremely it's like light. I don't know why. It's just beautiful light coming into you guys. And you're getting really connected to how to be more open-minded, maybe with spirit, but maybe just in life in general. You're learning things you've never learned before because you are opening your mind up in a different way that you haven't done before. And you're calling in this energy, almost like you're manifesting this breakthrough energy. Some of you may already feel like, damn, I have a shit ton of energy that I never had before, and I'm able to move and work in ways I haven't done before, and I may be catapulting myself into relationships in ways I haven't before, and my relationships may be taking off. There's this taking off energy. It's like you're like taking off, like you're like a firecracker, and it's like, pew, you know what I mean? That's what I see. There's 2 security cards, and I think that's you've done the work to become secure in yourself to create your beautiful, like a beautiful life. And we have the spirit initiation card. We've had this in all 3 piles, and I have not had a card that has been in all 3 piles before. And I think this is like, I think a lot of you are already really connected to the divine and or the universe and or whatever you believe in. And this is another level, another level that you're crushing through. And a breakthrough that's coming for you is this ability to be open-minded to different types of downloads and different types of messages from spirit that you may have not had before. And there's another security card. Jesus. We've got physical security. We've got base chakra, which is strength and security. We've got security here. You have 3 security cards. Like, wow. Maybe another breakthrough is another level of you feeling absolutely secure in yourself and like moving from that place of just like, I've got me. Like, no one else has got me but me. And I have me in such a way that now I'm fucking flying through life. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to move through life in a much more alive, much more strong, much more this ability to take risks. This taking risk card, I feel like, is the major breakthrough that's coming for you. You're taking risks you haven't taken before. And it's because you're having this breakthrough energy, but only because you've created this strong strength foundation for yourself and for yourself to be able to do this from. It's really gorgeous, guys. And this is like Archangel Michael is helping you do this. And it's interesting because Archangel Michael is also involved with the sword of light and cutting cords and this protection. And we have him here, which is you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I feel like I also see dancing with the universe. You guys are dancing with the universe in a way that you haven't done so before. And Archangel Michael is helping you cut through the deception that you may have placed on yourself and or others may have placed on you. You're cutting the cords of relationships that haven't served you before, and you are really feeling held by the divine. This deep security is because of the relationship that you've cultivated with yourself and with the divine. And because you've cultivated this level of trust with yourself, that you're able to now move from a place of taking risks. And there's this deep truth about yourself that you're realizing, which is maybe this beautiful foundation, this beautiful strength that you have. You're realizing the truth about yourself, about your wisdom, about that you can trust yourself, about that you can take these beautiful risks and move forward. And I also felt like with house 2 could be like new relationships as well, even though it's about physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. I feel like because you're creating this beautiful self-worth in yourself, you're now being able to call in different relationships. I feel like that for a lot of the piles, but I feel like for you, you're calling in different relationships to yourself because you are strong in yourself. You don't even need a relationship. You're like, I don't even need that. But like, if it comes, cool. But like, I don't even need it because I've got me and I'm okay. And I know I can hold myself, create the financial security for myself, create the relationships I want for myself, create passion projects that I want, and that they're going to do well because you know they will, because you are deeply trusting in yourself and the divine. It's so beautiful, guys. Like, it's such transcendent, insane energy. I'm telling you, it's energy that you may have not experienced before that's coming in for you guys. Okay, Sword of Light Spirit. I'm going to pull clarifiers for each card like I did last time. This one. Reflect. So this is you reflecting on the relationships that don't serve you anymore. Reflecting on what your truth is. Reflecting on what you want in relationships and which friends and or relationships or, love relationships that you want to cut out. Even family relationships. I think you're reflecting deeply on how relationships have not served you in the past, how they may have dragged you down, how they may have drained you, how you may have been overly giving to relationships that just took and took and took and took. And you're like, no more, dude. This is what I'm hearing you say. I want relationships that give as much as I give, and I give tenfold. So if you can't give me back tenfold, I am not down with you. You cannot come into my space. You cannot come into my beautiful castle. My castle is strong and it has a great foundation, and I trust myself and I love myself and I'm connected to the divine, and you can't come in if you can't meet me there. If you can't come correct, you can't be in relationship with me. That's like this deep reflection on what you really want, and you're moving from that place. I am presence, Spirit. What is I am presence about? You're having an activation of your body and of the divine in you. You're having an activation of the divine, and like your soul's activating in a whole new way. That's what I'm hearing. We've got share wisdom. This is you realizing all the wisdom that you've gained and really connecting to that wisdom in a new way, and also giving that wisdom out to the people that actually you feel like you deserve it, and or the people that need it. But that's because you're coming to this deep understanding of yourself in a totally new way. And this light body activation is happening because you're learning the lessons that are put out in front of you, and because you're continually coming back to the wisdom of what these lessons are and the wisdom of yourself. Wow. Inner Earth Spirit. We've got self-love. Your security was because is born because of this beautiful self-love. Your security has been born because of your self-love. This self-love has created this beautiful, strong foundation for yourself, this compassion for yourself, this ability to continue to nurture yourself is creating this strength inside of you. Air Spirit. We've got higher perspective. Yeah. Open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. You're gaining a higher perspective on the world, on yourself, a higher perspective on your mind, and how to be more open-minded. You're getting a higher perspective from yourself and from the divine, because you're becoming more open-minded to maybe spirit, to new downloads, to the way the world works. You're having a whole new perspective shift. House 2 Spirit. Death. Interesting. You're having a rebirth in your self-worth. You're having a rebirth in what physical security actually is. You're having a rebirth in your material values. So you're having a rebirth. God, you guys are really going through something insane. Like, this is insanely massive. Massive, massive energy, guys. I'm telling you right now. It's massive what's coming in for you guys. And what you're breaking through is like, wow, guys. I really am like insanely like, wow. like you're having a rebirth and a higher perspective shift and a wisdom shift and a reflection on yourself in such a deep, insane way. Your rebirth is you're having old values die that never served you in the first place. You're having old values of, I need this to be okay, or I need this to be okay, or I need this to be okay. You're realizing I don't need anything to be okay. I actually am going to be okay no matter what. And that's this rebirth that's happening for you guys. Okay, Spirit, Lord Shiva, Transcendence. It says, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Transcendence. What is Transcendence about? The Outlaw. This is you not giving a fuck. That's what I hear. This is you rising up and standing in your power and knowing that just because other people don't see something that you see doesn't mean it's not true. You are so deeply standing in your truth, in your knowledge of the divine, in your knowledge of yourself, in your inner force, that no one can stop you. You are becoming unstoppable because of this beautiful strength, because of this outlaw energy. It's gorgeous. Spirit initiation, spirit initiation. We've got movement. Yeah, you're having a major upgrade. You're having Snake's about rebirth as well, and you're having a major movement and a rebirth in your connection to the universe and your connection to the divine, and that's also causing this massive transcendent light activation energy to come in. Spirit security, Witch's Cottage. We've got power. Your power comes from this self-love and this security in yourself. That's why this ability to take risks is happening, because you are realizing, you have now deeply realized and know deep in your bones that your power comes through loving yourself. That's what you know now. It's insane. Truth be told, Spirit. We've got sacred sexuality. Interesting. This is about you realizing the truth of your power and the truth of the power that you have in all types of power. Sexuality power, sacred power, the divine power, self-love power. We've got strength power. We've got, it's all different types of power. You're realizing that you are sacred. You are sacred. And that people better come correct because you are sacred. You're feeling you're like this goddess or god, like this goddess energy. You can be feminine or masculine, but you are realizing this. You're having this goddess energy come in, this sacred energy of you, because you're realizing the truth about yourself and about what you actually deserve. Wow. Taking risks, Spirit. Whoops. Taking risks is get wild. Yeah, breakthrough that's happening is that you're taking massive risks, and it's risks that are born from your deepest desire. Some things that you've wanted your whole life that you just thought, I can never do that. That's not there anymore. The breakthrough that's happening is that you're getting more connected to your desires, having the strength to actually take the risks and move into what makes you feel alive. What do you need to call in to create your life at the best possible way? What makes you the most happy? What do you desire the most? You're realizing I can have those things because I am strong. I am sacred. I am connected to the divine. I can do those things because of that. And you're having this ability to take risks in a whole new way, and for whole new things, for things you never have taken risks from before. The Alchemist, with trust. Yeah, you have deep trust in yourself because you've alchemized your pain, because you've alchemized the situations, and because you've alchemized and destroyed old foundations that haven't worked for you and created a whole new foundation of trust and strength. And that's because you've alchemized it all, because you have done the work. You have done the work to cultivate everything that's in this pile. You have done the work. That's what that is. Archangel Michael, Spirit. We've got the wildling. I thought we got the wildling. No, we got get wild. The wildling, you're realizing that the miracles that can occur is because you're getting connected to getting wild and taking risks. And that the divine has you no matter what. The divine actually supports and will do everything that's possible in their power to create your deepest desires to come true, because you're owning this now, because you're owning your power now, because you have a beautiful, strong foundation to bring the things in that you want. And beautiful things are coming in for you, you guys, because of this. This is powerful energy. This is so powerful. I cannot tell you how powerful it is. It's so powerful. Okay, Spirit, can I get a couple of tarot cards for what breakthroughs are coming in they're coming their way for pile 3. 2 of Wands. Decisions are being made. That's what I'm hearing. You're deciding your future. You're deciding what you want. You're deciding. You're taking this step to make insane decisions, to take these insane risks, because you know what you want your world to be. You see what you want your future to be now. You know what you deserve. You know what you want, who you want in your life, and who you don't want in your life. It's amazing, guys. I honestly, it's so powerful. This energy is so powerful. I cannot even tell you how powerful it feels to me. It's so powerful. Okay, Spirit. A couple more cards, please. We've got 4 of Swords. This is you getting connected to your meditation, to the stillness, to reflection. This is like that reflect card over here and the Sword of Light. You're reflecting, deeply reflecting on things and calling in different things because of this beautiful reflection that you've had. Okay, we've got 4 of Pentacles. You're letting go of old people and you're letting go of past issues of people that haven't served you. And you're moving into the world in a totally new way. You are ending a cycle and you're moving into this beautiful, powerful cycle that is at the matching the vibration that you are at now, matching the power that you are now, matching the light activation that you are at now. Your world is changing because you're changing. And you know that deeply. I'm not telling you something you don't know. You know this deeply. You know this deep in your bones, and that's why it's happening, guys. I'm telling you, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, Spirit, anything else? We've got Enchanted Forest. Wonder surrounds you. Mystery is near. Find refuge in adventure. This is about you finding your inner adventure. Intuition, the seeing eye, insight, and veiled motives. This is you seeing, this is your intuition. Like, because you're deeply trusting yourself and you know how to alchemize everything, you are now seeing things in a totally new way. And you are seeing other people's motives and who they truly are, because you know yourself. You know deeply to not doubt yourself when you get an intuitive hit about someone, and you're no longer staying around and doubting yourself. You're like, bye. You come correct to me, or I won't have you in my life. I don't need you in my life. I have my own power. I have my own castle. I have my own sacred sexuality. I know what I am. I know who I am. I don't need your opinion of me to validate me. I don't need anyone at all to validate me. I have me. This is all about you having you. This is all about you owning your power. This is all about you getting connected to what you want in your life and how you want that to come out. This is all about your deepest wishes coming true, you guys. It really is. We've got innocent child, wonder and light, innocent. You are getting really connected to your inner child, and that's why we've had so many wild cards. These wild cards are your deepest desires from when you were a child coming true, because you're owning that, because you're recognizing that, because you're moving into that. We've got black cat, ill luck, confusion, and prosperity. I love how it's ill luck, confusion, and prosperity. I think that you guys have been through a lot of ill luck, a lot of confusion, and you've moved through that, and you're now moving into prosperity because of that. Anything else? I want another one for some reason, Spirit. Womb of love. An elemental moment, fertility. You're birthing a whole new world because you're a whole new you. That's what I'm hearing. You're birthing a whole new you. No, you're birthing a whole new world because you're a whole new you. And you've grown in this womb to become someone totally different, and use fire and water to help you do so. You've had fire to help you with the transformation and to destroy anything that no longer belongs. And you've used water to help create healing and to help create flow and to help this self-love. Did we have self-love? I believe we have self-love somewhere. Anyways, no, that was last pile. But whatever. You've created self-love. That's where this, I don't know, maybe I'm right. Am I right? I don't know. I don't remember. But whatever. You've created this self-love, foundation of self-love that has created this ability to move into your power, to realize that you love yourself and that no one needs to love you for you to be okay. And that's creating this deep trust, which is helping you take risks, which is helping you change your world. And your world is changing in an amazing and insane way. Like, that is the most massive breakthrough I've ever seen, if I've ever seen a breakthrough, guys. Seriously, pile 3. I am so proud of you, and I hope, and I don't even hope, I know you were proud of yourself, because that's what this is about. So, like, hell yeah, dude. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay, guys. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time.